MCBN Broadcast Center, your all-Filipino radio. PinoyRadio.com. PinoyRadio.com. This year, we'll never get short of surprises. In fact, we step up the game. Hashtag Level Up Goals. The finest hits, outstanding shows, remarkable events. Media Cancer Broadcasting Network Incorporated. This is PinoyRadio.com. Love it. Let's face it, money matters. Atbp. All we need is 16 minutes, but learning is beyond an hour of listening. Money matters, Atbp. We'll provide you with the tools and ideas so you can make it on your own. Listen and learn from the experts. This is Money Matters, Atbp. Hosted by Danny Urpilio. Mapapakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at mapapanood sa MCBN.tv. Money Matters, Atbp. Linggo, ganap na alas 3 ng hapon. Mga kababayan, narito na sila. Kaya't ating simulan na. This is Money Matters, Atbp.
Alright. Here we are again, mga kababayan ko. Are we good? Yeah. Alright, good afternoon. Magandang hapon po to our global listeners and welcome back to Money Matters, Atbp. It's the last Sunday of the month of September and here we are again through PinoyRadio.com and MCBN.tv, spending this Sunday of sharing information, fun, and Atbp. Are we good enough sound-wise? Okay. Alright, before anything else, this is your host, Danny Almadal Urbillo. It's a beautiful week start of the fall season here in North America. But do go outside and take advantage of the summer. Summer ngayon, di ba? It's bon. Yeah.
Mainit.
I'm pretty sure you guys have only so little time to enjoy it. And I believe by the end of this week, temperature will drop down to 19 degrees. Yeah. And that will be on Thursday. And that may be the beginning of the temperature drop. So till we hit the winter time again. So take advantage. And meantime, in my beautiful Philippines, Christmas is already in the air. Philippines so far has the longest Christmas season in the entire universe. Don't you, Mike?
Already?
Yeah.
You know, in Toronto, it's 35 degrees Celsius.
Well, so at this time, people for sure in the Philippines starting to enjoy the spirit, not the alcohol though, but the spirit of giving, of hope, and of course of the lights. Because in the Philippines, one of the things that I look forward to during Christmas season is the Philippines was, installing and putting out Christmas lights and outside the house. And for me, it was a feat.
So, Danny, sorry, I got a quick question for you. When do you take down the Christmas lights?
When?
Yeah.
After Feb. Sometimes it stays there until the entire year,
after
right?
The Three Kings.
Yeah, until the Three Kings. For me, it was a feat of big competition among the neighborhood, though, in the Philippines. So I brought that habit here in Canada. So when I was in Mississauga, my house was the most lighted house in the hood, believe it or not. And mind you, I really invest effort in time to put it out. And with a theme, and no matter how cold and how tall the trees are, I would make an effort and make it a feast-like atmosphere in my curb before Christmas comes in.
So why have you
December.
stopped doing that?
I stopped doing that because I moved.
Oh, well, you can come to my house.
I'll go to
and
your
you can
house
make
and
that happen.
fix your lights.
I'll let your dream come true.
But anyway, we're not here to talk about Christmas, but we are here, to talk about one of the business partners of WFG. And we have today is the representative of one of the newest business partners of World Financial Group that offers insurance solutions to our clients. As we all know, WFG is one-stop shop when it comes to insurance and investment products. And the partnership of WFG with different insurance and investment companies in Canada and in the United States gives WFG more flexibility, diversity, and choices when WFG offers solutions to our clients. So here with us today to talk about its partnership with WFG and of course its products is the Senior Vice President of Sales at Canada Protection Plan, or the CPP.
No, it's Canada Protection Plan.
Canada Protection Plan. And Canada Protection Plan is the leading provider of no medical and simplified life insurance in Canada. So it is our pleasure to have you here on the show, Mr. Michael Azes.
Danny,
welcome to the show.
What an honor to be here. Thank you very much. What an honor to be a partner with WFG.
Well, thank you for taking time off to join us today. We made mention of this show to you during the picnic party, right? And so when you received my email invite last couple of days ago, what was the reaction?
I was like, oh my God, I got to get prepared. Because you know what, Danny? My goal here is I got to make you look good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And
you set the bar
and the
really
same
high.
Thing, the same thing with me too. Well, thank you anyway. And I forgot to thank you, by the way. Remember that Mabuhay Festival in downtown Toronto?
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
That was a lot of fun. And thank you so much for giving us the giveaway. And a lot of people, you made them happy during that night, right? And also, of course, we have Von Canton here. I don't know what happened to Ryan.
Yeah, Ryan is on vacation right now.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is he somewhere
I'll be
in
back
the Middle
next
East?
It's very hot there.
It's very hot there. Okay.
He's in the Middle East?
No, just kidding. Yeah. Of course, and the ever busy producer of many events, including Money Matters Atbp, Tita Agnes Miranda is still coming. She's not here right now. But congratulations to those who had attended the financial workshop yesterday. Sorry, folks, I couldn't make it yesterday because of my aging moments. I had my aging moments yesterday. I still don't know what's going on, but, the show must go on, right? Invitation to our friends and family to free financial education workshop every Thursday at 1 to 5 p.m. on Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's
Fantastic.
still open, right?
People should take advantage of that, Danny.
They should take advantage of that. Everyone is invited and most welcome to join at 1600 Steeles Avenue Financial Education Center. There is an online registration, by the way, for those who are interested, or you can just walk in during the scheduled workshop or training and become educated on the following: increasing cash flow, debt management, building strong financial foundation, proper protection, building wealth, asset accumulation, retirement planning, wealth preservation, and so on. So there is power in knowledge, right, Mike?
You really got to take care of yourself these days. You got to
true.
take care of your mind, your body, and your financial planning. Because
That's
who's going to take care of you, Danny, if you don't take care of yourself?
That's the foundation of a strong financial plan, right? Anyway, these workshops are for free, so please don't say no to the gift of free education. And also, I'd like to reiterate that these workshops are happening in the entire WSB community, in the entire country of Canada and the US. So check the closest offices that you can go to, or you can call us. 647-522-9693 is my number for more details, right?
Sorry, Dan, I got a quick question. So if I don't really know about financial planning, maybe I'm a young person, I just got my first job, and I'm thinking, I've got a paycheck now.
Yes.
I got to start thinking of the future. Would I benefit from coming to these events?
Absolutely. And the reason why we reiterated this workshop, though, with financial workshop, is that, the more I go through it, because I'm one of the trainers in the office, right? The more I go through it, the more I see the impact on me, not only for myself, though, but for a lot of people. So that's why I encourage everyone to join. It's for free anyway. And besides, we serve lunch.
Well, you should have mentioned that first.
For free. We serve lunch for free, okay? So also, we're still giving out the free copy of the Blue Book, the Saving Your Future book. I don't know if you have a copy of that. Have you seen a copy of the Blue Book?
I have seen it.
Okay.
It's actually very informative.
Have you read it?
Yes.
Oh, good. Just give us a call or message us to avail of it. And one of the most powerful yet simply written and published book about having a proper and strong financial plan is within your reach. Simply call us or come visit us at our Financial Education Center. And believe me, this is an excellent read. Many, many lives are changed because of this book. And as a proof, don't you know that we have printed at least 1 million copies of this book already?
That's incredible.
Yeah, 1 million copies.
And the book's free, if I remember correctly.
It is free. Or it can be free.
It can be free. Okay. Sorry that
Yeah, it can be free.
How do I get it? How do I get another copy?
Just give us a call.
Okay.
Or come by the office and, we sit down and talk about the content of the book.
Because I want to give it to a couple friends of mine. That's what I'm saying. Because I read it. I found it very useful.
Yeah, it is.
It's always good to learn. I've been in the business a long time. I learn new things.
That's good. A year ago, it was like 500,000. Now it's double.
It's fantastic.
The printed copy. So we're still giving it out. Anyway, so be part of those who have had a good read of this material so you guys can also share it. That's the purpose of having it, right? But we just don't give it out. We need to sit down and discuss about the content of the book. Otherwise, that was going to go somewhere.
You know what?
Untouched.
It's sad to say, but you're right. If you give it away and you don't work through it, people won't read. They might read a few pages and get lost.
We got to make sure people would understand the content of it. Otherwise, they won't touch it anyway. All right? So now, greetings before we end the first segment. Happy birthday to Zia Acuna, Sylvain Hache, and Kelly Evangelista. Today is their birthday. These are my nieces.
Are you gonna sing
and
Happy
my
Birthday?
brother-in-law. Okay, can you sing Happy Birthday?
No, no. I heard you sing. You were good.
You heard me singing, right?
I did. You were good.
Anyway, also belated happy birthday to Janessa Urbilo and advance happy birthday greetings to Miggy Zamora, Daniel Balonzo, Josephine Evangelista, Dominic J. Almodal. Hello. And those who are celebrating their birthdays this month of September, happy birthday. So Tita Agnes is in the house now. Okay? So when we come back here in Money Matters Atbp, let's find out what's in store for the WFT associates and friends when Money Matters Atbp returns.
Marami pang makabulang usapan pagkalipas ng ilang patastas. What does it take to realize your dreams? To get you there, a vision and positive steps. The same goes to your financial future. At World Financial Group, we help middle-income families identify their dreams. It's never too early to start working towards your dreams. So I suggest you call Agnes Miranda today. Telephone number 416-702-9693. To secure your family's future, think of World Financial Group. Narito na ang palatuntunang tutulong sa inyo para makapag-impok, gumawa ng pera, palaguin ang tanging yaman, at ingatan ang pinaghirapan. Financial freedom, yan ang aming ambag sa inyo. Every time you listen, so make it a habit every Sunday at 3 p.m. Habang kayo at ang inyong pamilya ay aming tinutulungan, nakakatulong rin kami sa ating pamayanan. We are here to promote WFG's advocacy on financial literacy. Mapapakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at mapapanood sa MCBN.tv. Mga kaibigan, ito ang Money Matters at iba pa. Meet your source of information and entertainment. PinoyRadio.com. I love Filipino music. MCBN TV. Connecting our world. Your newest online Filipino television. Crosswave Radio. The right hit music mix. And MCBN Radio. North America's news and public affairs. And multicultural radio. This is MCBN Media Group. The biggest thing to ever hit the digital world. MCBN. Now, bigger and better. Muli natin balikan si Danny sa Money Matters at iba pa.
Alright, we're back live here on Money Matters at iba pa, and I want to say hi to the Amarillas and Bangueras and the Bulldozers and the Mercados here in Toronto. Tita Agnes, welcome to the show. Bumati muna kayo.
Good afternoon, good evening, magandang umaga po sa inyong lahat. It's great to be here. September is fast. The end of September, but still we have great weather.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
And it's summertime.
Yes.
It's summertime in Toronto, and we have Michael Aces here. Yeah.
Good friend Michael.
Agnes, thank you for having me. This has been so fun so far. It's unbelievable.
Excellent. Good.
All right, so hi to Corazon Marila and Betty Canelayo of Piron Albay. Kamusta po kayong lahat dyan sa aking bayang Sinilangan? That's Filipino. That's Tagalog.
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 Okay, but we're doing this in English, right?
Right. This is English. I hope so. So in behalf of my family, though, I want to extend my condolences to the Buiza family for the passing of our good friend Salvacion Buiza. Viewing of her remains is scheduled on Tuesday, September 26 at 2 to 4 p.m. and the another one at 7 to 9 p.m. at the Highland Funeral Home, Scarborough Chapel in Scarborough, Ontario. Interment is scheduled the following day. That will be Wednesday, September 27, 2017, and eulogical services will start at 10 a.m. at the St. Rose of Lima Parish at 3216 Lawrence Avenue, Toronto. So RIP Manay Salvi, you'll be missed. So Tita Agnes, how are you?
I'm just great. In terms of greetings, I want to just say our prayers for our speedy recovery to our very good friend Compare, has been in Toronto, Canada for over 25 years. Ray Suma.
Yeah,
Ray.
Oh, what happened to Mang Ray?
He's in the hospital right now, but I've heard that he's recovering. So prayers are with us. Parang Ray, we are thinking about you.
Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway, so what's in store for us? I heard there's going to be a lot of activities coming up.
Yes,
for
being
WFG
honest,
associates and
we are
friends.
very busy. Right now, our focus is
Yes.
our December 1 and 2,
Mhm.
our 20th year celebration of our super team, and WFG Canada is
That's
20 years.
fantastic.
So we are inviting Canada Protection Plan to be part of our special guests and be part of
And
this celebration.
We're honored.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
And aside
great.
from the winter escapade that we are planning to go, but that you are planning to go,
Are you guys going skiing?
we're gonna take Mike with us.
Oh boy, I
We're gonna
think
take
Mike
the
loves
Canada
to
Protection
travel.
Plan, yeah.
So
Where do we get to go?
Philippines.
Okay.
You been to the Philippines yet?
I've not. I
Oh,
saw
you
the
have not?
video last
Ah.
time downtown. That looks like fantastic beaches.
Oh yeah,
They said
absolutely.
it's more fun in the Philippines.
It's more fun.
It's
in
more
the
fun.
Philippines, Yeah.
Okay, so what do I have to do to get there?
Well, what we have to do?
Yeah.
Well, all you have to do is
Hey. Oh.
smile.
Okay. Do I have a nice smile? There we go.
Mike is it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also we have the Agnes Miranda Super Team Contest. I don't know if you want to announce it now or you announce it later.
Yes, we'll announce it later.
Okay,
Yeah,
all
I
right.
have to put my head together first.
All right. Okay, anyway, just came. So in the meantime, in lieu of WFG celebrating its 20 years in Canada, Mike, we have a big celebration coming up exclusive to Agnes Miranda's Super Team. Okay? But that you will be part of it anyway. And that would be on December 1st and 2nd at Hall 1 of the International Center at Airport Road, Mississauga, Ontario. So here's the schedule though. So Friday, December 1st, there will be a WFG exhibit experience. And
So
you will be part of it.
that.
Okay.
For
Yeah.
sure. Canada Protection Plan will be part of it. That would be from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And right after that, there'll be the WFG Entertainment featuring internationally acclaimed performer Arnel Pineda. That would be from 7 to 10 p.m.
Do I have to participate in that as well?
Well, if you want, we can arrange that with the Agnes. Do you play any of those rock instruments?
I have no talent.
Well, the good news, Danny, is the fact that this December 1 is also open to the public.
It's open
you
to the
know.
public,
Yes,
yes.
and
Uh-huh.
with the participation and cooperation, of course, of Max Manila, Casa Manila,
Casa Manila.
and Edsel Productions, and other sponsors
Right.
that is coming up. This will be a great show.
This will be a great
this
show.
will be a great entertainment
Yeah.
for our clients, for
Uh-huh.
the community,
Okay.
and for the
Associates.
actually
Yeah.
non-associates, and
Yeah.
actually also the Arnel Pineda has a lot of big bass fan, not
Uh-huh.
only for the Filipinos but
Yeah,
also
yeah.
Canadians, being the lead singer of the famous rock band The
The
Journey.
Journey.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, a couple of days ago, I had a call from Bermuda. Yeah, asking for tickets.
Really?
Yeah, since they don't have, apparently in Bermuda, they don't have e-transfer, email transfer. You know?
I did not know that.
Yeah. So, PayPal, but yeah, they've given us the credit card account. But, it's amazing though, right? From Bermuda. And then right after the call, I got another call from London, not London in
Ontario.
Britain, but London, Ontario. And 10 people asking for the tickets. And I want to say hi to Marie San Juan. Tony's sister though.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, on Saturday, December 2nd, there will be a leadership training at 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And there will be a red carpet reception starting at 5:30 p.m. The dinner, dance, and the awards and recognition, and plus the entertainment part, will be at 7 p.m. on that day.
Well, we have
Second.
great news. It's just confirmed. The Philippine Tapestry will be back. Okay, actually in Toronto. They're invited to
That's-
perform in Ottawa. The Philippine Embassy have invited them to come. It's just because the Philippines was chosen as the feature country in the 150th anniversary celebration of Ottawa.
Oh, wow.
So Philippine Tapestry is going to Ottawa. So they will do a side trip here.
So, babalik
And
na naman
then-
si Mama.
Yeah.
Yes, actually there were a lot of our Filipino Canadian community
Yeah.
friends have not seen yet the tapestry.
Oh.
They have not seen.
So are
Yeah.
they coming full entourage or?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
wow, with the
yes.
dancers and
yes,
everybody?
Yes. Yeah.
Hmm,
Yeah.
That's
So
excellent.
that will be a good.
Yeah.
Yep.
But anyway, we have news for you though for the tickets. For WFT Associates, we're only giving you up to October 15 to get that early bird discount.
Early bird special for them for
for
1 month.
For 1 month.
It's not. It goes to the regular price.
Right.
Yeah.
From today onwards, I mean from
Yes.
today to October 15,
Yeah.
the price of the ticket is only $135, and that includes the 2-day event plus
Yes.
this shirt. Vaughn, can you focus this WFT? Yeah, plus this shirt. You get this, but after October 15, the tickets will increase to, the price will rise up to $160.
This is only for the WFG Associates.
to 160,
You have to have a
but-
code and you're a member of WFG.
Right. And-
If not, then you go to the regular.
And that includes the 2-day event as well, plus the
Yes,
shirt.
yeah.
But I got a call from one of my associates this morning saying that, how about those people who just wanted to watch the show? Would they be able to avail of the early bird,
the
right?
December. No, they cannot avail
They
of
can't.
themselves.
And I
It
told
has
them
to be
what?
2 days. Yeah.
Send them up.
Yeah, it is only for the WFG Associates.
Not sign them
If you
up.
have a
but-
code,
Yeah.
then
Because when you sign up, not only you got a chance to enjoy Arnel Pineda, but you got a chance to build your future, right? Your residual income as well. Because that.
So do I still have enough time to sign up so I can get the
Let's do
discount?
it. Right after the show, I'll sign you up.
Okay.
So how's the sale of a ticket going, Tita?
It's very good.
Uh-huh.
I'm not, it's more of the concern. I'm not concerned. It's more of really just our team are looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it. So I don't even want to talk about how to sell the tickets because I know it will be being looked forward by our team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And to let people know that there are people coming from Edmonton,
Yes,
Calgary,
yes, yeah.
from all over
Yes.
Canada to be part of the event.
Yes.
Will they be presenting as well? The people from Edmonton and Calgary, or
On the second day, perhaps, but
It's our 2-day convention.
yeah.
So they
There's a
come
lot
for
of great
they
stuff.
come for December 1 and 2.
And
Yeah.
December 1st is your day as well because
Yes.
during the WFT
The
exhibit,
December 1 and
Yeah.
2 is our, it's not December 1 and 2 is the 2-day event of WFG.
right?
Yeah.
And so during the concert as well, their booth can be inside the hall, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, you'll be having your booth inside the hall.
so we'll get to
So
talk to your
prepare with-
associates.
Oh yes, oh yes.
Yes,
That's
We'll get to
absolutely.
enjoy the fine
Oh
food
yes,
too.
oh yeah,
Right,
oh yes.
right.
Yeah.
So be ready, Mike. Anyway, buying life insurance may not be just as straightforward or as easy as simple as it looks, especially if health issues are a big concern. So let's find out how the company called Canada Protection Plan makes it easy for a lot of us. When Money Matters, Atbp returns.
Narito na ang palatuntunang tutulong sa inyo para makapag-impok, gumawa ng pera, palaguin ang tanging yaman, at ingatan ang pinaghirapan. Financial freedom, yan ang aming ambag sa inyo every time you listen. So make it a habit every Sunday at 3 p.m. Habang kayo at ang inyong pamilya ay aming tinutulungan, nakakatulong rin kami sa ating pamayanan. We are here to promote WFG's advocacy on financial literacy. Mapapakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at mapapanood sa MCBN.tv. Mga kaibigan, ito ang Money Matters at iba pa.
What does it take to realize your dreams? To get you there, a vision and positive steps. The same goes to your financial future. At World Financial Group, we help middle-income families identify their dreams. It's never too early to start working towards your dreams. So I suggest you call Agnes Miranda today. Telephone number 416-702-9693. To secure your family's future, think of World Financial Group.
Kick off my shoes, turn Pinoy radio on. Few moments later and my favorite song comes on. I'm feeling happy, dance to the beat. Filipino music makes me feel free. The music touches my soul, makes me feel high. I'm loving life, proud to be Pinay. There's no other place that makes me feel home than tuning into PinoyRadio.com. This is the music of my life, fills me with love and so much pride. PinoyRadio.com. Just log in. It's always on. PinoyRadio.com. Just log on. It's always on. PinoyRadio.com.
Narito na ang palatuntunang tutulong sa inyo para makapag-impok, gumawa ng pera, palaguin ang tanging yaman, at ingatan ang pinaghirapan. Financial freedom, yan ang aming ambag sa inyo. Every time you listen, so make it a habit every Sunday at 3 p.m. Habang kayo at ang inyong pamilya ay aming tinutulungan, nakakatulong rin kami sa ating pamayanan. Mapapakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at mapapanood sa MCBN.tv. Mga kaibigan, ito ang Money Matters at iba pa.
All right, we're back live here in Money Matters sa Atbp with Tita Agnes Miranda and a good friend of WFG, Michael Azis, the Senior Vice President of Sales at Canada Protection Plan.
Good, Danny, good.
All right, so WS being one-stop shop when it comes to insurance products, WFG acts as the distributor of insurance products of insurance companies that partner with World Financial Group. And one of the business partners added to the WFG list most recently, though, right, of insurance companies is the Canada Protection Plan. Now, Mike, tell us about your company and how did it come about partnering with World Financial Group?
No problem, Danny. Thank you very much for the opportunity again to be here and talk with your audience and to be a partner of WFG, because we're quite honored. You guys do a lot of great things to help a lot of people, and we want to be part of that.
Okay.
So Canada Protection Plan is the leading supplier of no medical life insurance. We're a Canadian company that designs, innovates, and creates insurance solutions that are relevant in today's ever-evolving landscape.
Okay.
So what we do is we help people who have trouble getting insurance coverage elsewhere. Have you had a health issue? Have you had a sports? You're into hazardous sports. Are you into do you have a hazardous occupation? Are you new to the country and don't have a family doctor yet?
Right.
Or maybe you're only on a work permit and you need coverage while you're here because something happens to you. What's going to happen to your family back home? How are they going to get covered? And that's what Canada Protection Plan does.
All right. So when did the partnership begin, though?
The partnership began, I believe, in January. You know, we've been in negotiations with World Financial Group because they want to make sure they have the right partners, and we love the fact that WFG wants to help people. If you look at what we want to do, similar to WFG's goal, is to help Canadians get the coverage that they deserve.
I see. Okay. You know what, to be honest with you, when we heard of CPP joining the rooster of...
Canada Protection Plan.
Oh, the Canada Protection Plan joined the rooster of companies partnered with World Financial Group, we were excited because of the percentage of, you know, declination.
And that's kind of where we work. We do really good. You know, we work a little different than some of the other carriers out there, the other companies out there. Because if you've been declined for insurance somewhere else, we can still help you at a very reasonable rate.
Okay. All right. So for the benefit of our friends and listeners right now, tell us a brief history of Canada Protection Plan.
So Canada Protection Plan's actually been started off about 25 years ago. In
25
Canada.
years ago.
Yeah, we're only in Canada right now.
Okay.
But the business started about 25 years ago. And we started offering small insurance policies to clients. Since then, we've grown a lot. I think we're almost up to 200 employees now.
Right? Oh, wow.
Yeah, we've got people across the country that work with us, that work with WFG. The other thing I can tell you is we are kind of the largest supplier in this space, in that hard to insure. And you believe it or not, you know what? If you've had a cancer, you've had a diabetes, we can help you out. And that's what we do. That's what we do, and we do it the best, in my opinion.
And we're going to talk about medical impairments later on in the show, right? But how many offices do you have here in Canada, across Canada?
So our main office is in Toronto.
Okay.
We're in the process of opening up an office in Montreal.
Okay.
And then we have regional representatives across the country in Alberta, in Saskatchewan, in British Columbia, in Halifax, in Quebec. So we're pretty much across the country. Okay. Just like WFG.
All right. Since joining WFG rooster of business partners, how's the response though?
Fantastic. Fantastic. You know, I love the fact that WFG wants to educate people. I love the fact that they want to make sure that everybody has a financial plan and they're covered.
Yes.
So when we came in with a similar philosophy, it clicked. People see it and say, wow, there's a need. because sometimes traditional carriers can't offer you coverage or they choose not to. So for a lot of those advisors who had gone out and seen people and said, you know what, I want to help this family,
Right.
but I can't. Now they have a solution.
And you yourself, how long have you been associated with Canada Protection Plan?
I've been with Canada Protection Plan about 3 years now.
Oh, only 3 years?
Only 3 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I've been in the financial services business for over 25 years. I know I look young, right?
You do?
Thank you. That was me trying to get a compliment.
You look so young.
Thank you.
Okay, all right. Number 8 questions, okay? With the existence of other companies in the insurance industry, how is Canada Protection Plan competing with these companies, though?
Well, we're in a different space, so we don't really compete with a lot of other carriers because some of those other companies, if there's a medical issue, there's a job issue, there's no doctor, or someone doesn't want to go for medical, they have no choice. So Canada Protection Plan is one of the few choices, and we're actually the largest in that space. So we don't really compete. We work on the side.
Yeah, but how's the cost, though?
The cost is very reasonable. You'd be very surprised how you can get up to $500,000 of coverage for almost for the price of coffee a day. I hate to use that example, but depending on your age, you can get $500,000. Now with house prices in Toronto, people want to protect their mortgages. You need that coverage.
You need that coverage.
Yeah.
Okay, and the coverage and the claim history.
Claims history.
Yeah.
So our non-contestable claims in the last couple of years, we've paid out 98.1% of our claims.
You did.
Yeah. So it's very, that's why we exist. We're here to pay our claims.
Okay.
Why do people buy insurance? Because if something happens, they need that coverage. Nobody wants to leave that to, will it pay, will they not pay? That's why Canada Protection Plan is here. We do pay. We just want to make sure that people answer the questions honestly and have given us all the proper information.
Yeah. In my perspective as a broker, though, how's the support system going and being implemented?
So our CEO started off in the business as a broker.
Okay.
So he understands the importance of making sure your clients are happy, your advisors are happy. Because if our clients aren't happy and our advisors aren't happy, we don't have to worry about having a job and offering coverage to Canadians.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And that includes too, the product understanding. If I'm a client, for example, and I sit down with an advisor from World Financial Group, how is it easy for me to understand the product?
That's the other thing we pride ourselves on.
Yeah?
We're very, very easy. The way we work is you don't have to give us blood. You don't have to go visit a doctor. You don't have to have a nurse come to your house. You answer the questions honestly.
Okay.
If you don't understand the question, you work with your advisor. If you want further clarification, you go ask your doctor. But you don't have to go that far. Our questions are usually very easy.
Okay.
Have you had cancer in the last couple of years? And those questions tell you exactly, and you answer yes or no. Basically, so answer yes, no, and it tells you how much coverage you can get.
Okay, which we're going to go through later on in the show. How about the underwriting process? The underwriting process, how fast does it happen to our clients?
You're setting me up here. I appreciate this. We can actually issue a policy within 1 or 2 days.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic.
1 or 2 days.
1 or 2 days. We've actually issued them as fast as the same day. Now you may think, how is that important? Well, can you imagine someone just bought a house, they got their mortgage, or someone's got a business and they're doing a loan and they need the insurance coverage? Well, they can't afford to wait 3 weeks, 4 weeks for that. They need that today, tomorrow, and that's what we do well as well.
That's excellent. I think that
it is excellent. I'm just you're listening.
1 to 2 days processing time.
Yeah.
Because in some other companies, it takes at least a month if medical condition is a big concern, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, so going back to giving people the choice, it does not matter who we are or what we do. At heart, we all want the same thing, right? To make sure that once we care about most, will always be taken care of. So whether you are hard to insure, have health issues, are in good health, or simply want reliable coverage fast, Canada Protection Plan offers a wide variety of plans to suit your specific needs. So who do you cover?
Who do we cover? Okay, so we can cover if, let's say, somebody's here on a work permit.
Okay.
We can cover them up to $250,000. If someone's here and they don't have a family doctor, because sometimes the insurance companies, they want some information from your family doctor. But if you don't have a family doctor, who do you go to?
Right.
You know, in today's environment, it's hard to get a family doctor.
Okay.
Everybody goes to walk-in clinics. I go to a walk-in clinic. So we don't ask about information. That's called an APS, an attending physician report. So we don't ask for that. Because like I said, you answer our questions.
Okay.
You answer yes or no, and I'll tell you what kind of coverage. We cover people that have had multiple sclerosis, people that have heart conditions. Have you had a heart attack? Have you had a stroke? Have you had a cancer? Do you have diabetes? Do you have lupus?
Okay,
All
those are
those
medical
conditions,
impairments, right?
we can help you out.
How about those applicants or clients who have applied for insurance that has been declined?
Yeah, that's, you know what? Sometimes people apply for life insurance from a big carrier,
Okay.
and there's something in their medical history, and then the carrier says, sorry, we cannot offer you coverage right now. Now, for WFG advisors, that's frustrating, right? Because, as you mentioned, we want to take care of the people we love.
Okay.
So we don't care if you've been declined. We go back, go answer our questions. If you have cancer, when did you have the cancer? If you have a heart attack, when did you have the heart attack?
Okay.
Depending on your age, we can offer you up to $500,000 of coverage.
Right. That's excellent. That's excellent. So for those who do not want to go through traditional underwriting, they can apply with the kind of protection plan, right?
Yes, absolutely. And
Yeah.
the advisors, WFG advisors, if they have any questions, they can still call our underwriters and ask.
Or we can call you.
Or they can call our underwriters and ask.
How about final expenses, though? If people are concerned about having final expenses for the funeral and all,
You know, we've seen a lot of growth in that
Okay.
area because I don't think people want to burden their family when
Right.
something happens. And funerals have gotten very expensive.
yes, it is.
You know, the days of $1,000 funeral doesn't exist anymore.
No.
Yeah.
You know, I just had the unfortunate event of going to a funeral for a 4-year-old boy last week.
4-year-old.
4-year-old. You know, very, very sad.
Uh-huh.
But you know, by the time you look at the casket, the burial plot, the gathering, it gets very expensive.
It is very expensive.
So
Yeah.
people need to plan ahead. Nobody wants to talk about that, but we need to plan ahead.
You need
And
to.
Canada Protection Plan can offer you coverage from $5,000 to $500,000. So if you just want a small policy to say, you know what, $20,000 to cover my funeral and my viewing, so that my kids don't have to worry, my spouse doesn't
That's
have to
right,
worry,
yeah.
we can help you.
That's
Because
excellent.
remember, we can offer coverage up to 80 years old.
8 years old,
Yeah.
and we're going to talk about the products, though, right? Tita Agnes, do you have any questions for Mike?
Well, you know, I'm just listening. Actually, the market of Canada Protection Plan is a very niche market, and that's what we need. That's the reason why we were saying let's have this product, because WFG would like to offer everything that we could offer to the family. We don't want that, oh, you have diabetes or you have cancer, you cannot be approved or what. Now with having Canada Protection Plan, we know that if you're declined with one company because of this kind of sickness, then we know we have Canada Protection Plan.
Yeah.
That's why I'm excited about having Canada Protection Plan in our portfolio
Our
of
portfolio, yeah.
products. Yes.
So kind of protection
Yeah.
plan becomes a refuge.
You know what we're seeing though? We're seeing some people. I'm gonna tell you a funny story. Most insurance companies want you to visit a nurse and to give blood.
Okay.
Because you find a lot of information from the blood. So whatever, you know, when the people pull your blood, they can find out if you're diabetic, if you've had the cancers, heart conditions, anything. We can get everything from your blood. But believe it or not, there are people who are scared.
That's
Yes.
It's called white coat syndrome.
right. Oh, yeah, people are scared of the needle, though.
Yeah, nobody. You know, it's funny. I knew a guy, 6'3",
Oh, yeah?
phenomenal shape, young guy.
Okay.
He would have beat me up like that. But you know what I would have to do is just pull a needle, and he was scared.
Passes out.
So there are. I haven't seen. I don't know the exact stats, but I've
I
heard
know
up
what
to
you're talking
20% of people are
Right.
afraid of that.
Yes, yes.
That's right. You know what? I just had my blood works yesterday, and then when the technician was
Poking you.
poking me, I was looking at it, and she was saying, look away, look away. I said, no, I don't have to. I can look at it, no problem. I said, because I know a guy who couldn't.
Yeah,
right?
couldn't even look at it.
We'll look at the blood.
Yes.
Okay. But anyway, what are these products then, and when do we consider a non-medical or simplified insurance application with Canada Protection Plan? Let us answer these questions when we come back here on Money Matters at Atbp.
Marami pang makabulang usapan pagkalipas ng ilang patalastas.
What does it take to realize your dreams? To get you there, a vision and positive steps. The same goes to your financial future. At World Financial Group, we help middle-income families identify their dreams. It's never too early to start working towards your dreams. So I suggest you call Agnes Miranda today. Telephone number 416-702-9693. To secure your family's future, think of World Financial Group.
Narito na ang palatuntunang tutulong sa inyo para makapag-impok, gumawa ng pera, palaguin ang tanging yaman, at ingatan ang pinaghirapan. Financial freedom, yan ang aming ambag sa inyo every time you listen. So make it a habit every Sunday at 3 p.m. Habang kayo at ang inyong pamilya ay aming tinutulungan, nakakatulong rin kami sa ating pamayanan. We are here to promote WFG's advocacy on financial literacy. Mapapakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at mapapanood sa MCDN.tv. Mga kaibigan, ito ang Money Matters at iba pa. Muli natin balikan si Danny sa Money Matters at iba pa.
All right, nice music, Vaughn. We're back here on Money Matters at iba pa. And Mike, let us talk about the products. So what do we have in Canada Protection Plan?
So, Danny, our focus is life insurance. So, you know how life insurance goes. You can get permanent products, you can get term products. So, Canada Protection Plan offers the whole realm.
Okay.
So, let's say somebody has a car loan that they want to insure. And it's maybe a 5-year loan or 10-year loan or something, a business loan. So, you can get a 10-year term to cover that. You have a mortgage. It's a 25-year term. You want to get a 25-year term to cover that.
And those are temporary products,
Those
right?
are temporary products. But let's not forget the whole life, the permanent products. Because you want to leave something to your family members. You have grandchildren, you want to leave something to them to help them buy a house when they get older. You want to maybe leave something to a charity.
Okay.
Like, you know, you have a good relationship with a hospital or some sort of foundation. Leave a permanent product that'll help you with that.
Okay, so the base plan though, how much coverage they can get as a minimum?
The base plans go anywhere from $5,000 of coverage. Oh, sorry, I apologize. I think we've actually increased that to $10,000 of coverage.
Is it? Yeah.
Yep, all the way to $500,000.
All the way to 500,000.
That's no medical.
That's no medical. Okay, when you say no medical though,
which means no blood,
no blood,
no visiting your doctor,
no needle,
no needle, nobody coming to your house to poke you, weigh you, push you, and prod you. All of that's based on our application, just answering questions.
Okay. No medical,
medical,
irrespective of any medical condition.
Depending on your condition, let's say you have something very, 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 very severe, you get $25,000.
Okay.
Let's say you have diabetes and you're under control, $500,000 of coverage.
Okay.
Cancer, if you haven't had cancer 2 or 3 years, depending on your age, you can get $500,000 of coverage.
Okay. So what happens though, because we're talking about the coverage now. Say for example I applied for coverage, a base plan, right? Of say $350,000.
Yeah.
And a year after something happened to me.
Like something you passed away?
I passed away, for example. So what happens to the beneficiary? What happens to the claim? What do my beneficiary get?
So let's say you buy $350,000 of coverage and something happened. Let's say you died.
Yes.
How do you die? Car accident?
Not car accident, but died of
Sickness.
A sickness?
Yes.
Okay. And you'd answer the questions honestly? Not a problem. Your beneficiaries will get $350,000.
A year after?
No, it doesn't take a year.
It doesn't take a year?
Does not take a year.
Okay.
So if you...
Why did you say a year after?
So, okay, because there is a qualification period in CPP.
Oh,
We're
you know
talking
what?
about it,
Actually,
yes.
sorry, it's a very good question.
Yes.
So when you get to the $500,000 level, like what we call our simplified elite, there is no waiting period.
There's no waiting
period. You
period.
can die a week later.
Okay.
And still get paid.
But that is within the 500 and up coverage, right?
No, that you all the way up to 500,000.
All the way to 500,000.
Are what we call our guaranteed acceptance plan, which covers everybody. It doesn't matter what condition. That goes to a maximum 25,000. That's for any condition at all. Somebody's very, 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 very sick. That has a 2-year deferral.
Okay.
Which means if you were to die within the first 2 years, you're going to get your money back.
Only the premium that you paid.
Yeah.
Okay.
After 2 years, no problem.
There you go.
If you're a little bit healthier, because remember, our guaranteed acceptance is you cannot be refused for that product. You could be almost dead, and you can still get that product.
Okay.
Then you get to our deferred. Still, that goes all the way up to $75,000. It also has a 2-year deferral, which means if you pass away from non-accidental means,
non-accidental sickness, right?
Sickness.
Okay.
Your beneficiaries are going to get their money back plus 3% interest. If you were to die of an accidental, they get paid the whole amount of your coverage.
Is there a suicide clause in the contract?
Yeah, pretty much every insurance company has a suicide clause in
Always
there.
a suicide clause.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2-year suicide clause.
Okay.
If you committed suicide within 2 years, it doesn't pay out. After 2 years, I mean, we hope that nobody ever does that. I mean, that's sad.
All right. Okay. So how about riders, though? Does the base plan has corresponding riders that can be attached to the plan?
Yes. So riders. So your base plan is your base coverage.
Okay.
And then you can add riders, so other features and benefits.
Okay.
So one of the nice riders, of course, is you can take a term product because you want to cover your mortgage, a 25-year term. Then you can add a permanent product to cover your estate, to cover your funeral
so that
costs.
means layering the contract.
Yes. Or you can add what we refer to as our accidental death benefit rider.
Okay.
So if you were to die accidentally, it would pay you a certain amount of money depending on the coverage you got. You can get our child term benefit rider. I love this because it's one premium. It doesn't matter how many kids you have.
It doesn't matter.
It does not matter whether you have 1 kid or 12 kids, as long as you can prove they were yours.
Even kids outside the household, right?
I'm not touching that. But one coverage covers all of the kids, and and then when they hit a certain age, they can do 5 times that coverage. So what it does, remember, this is very important. You're guaranteeing future insurability, because if something were to happen to your kids, they now are guaranteed insurance coverage.
Okay. How about the critical illness rider? What is it about on the base plan?
We don't have the critical illness rider on our product. I strongly recommend you guys look at critical illness
as a standalone policy.
You know what? Right now, because we don't have it as a
They
rider.
don't have it. So
I don't know from other companies.
Yeah,
though,
but
standalone
I
policy.
still think it's very important to have it.
Of course.
You know, there was a recent study that said 50% of Canadians are going to get cancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, with the critical illness rider, critical illness policy, you're almost going to get paid. And remember, people don't die from cancers these days, but they can still get cancer.
Right. And how about the hospital cash benefit rider? Is that part of the plan?
Thank you. Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah,
Yes,
that's kind of a cool one, because if you're in the hospital, they will pay you a certain amount of dollars for every day you're in the hospital. Now, I can tell you, people say, why do you need that? I broke my leg about 1.5 years ago, and I was in the hospital for 5 days. You know what I found out with my health coverage? It only covered me for ward room. It didn't even cover me for private or semi-private. So I was there, I was sick, I wanted a private room. I believe that cost me $150 a day to have, maybe even more than $150. I don't remember.
More.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Yeah.
But I paid for that, and I had to pay that out of pocket. Had I bought this rider, the hospital cash, they would have paid me, and I could use that money.
That's true. That's true. Okay, is there a particular minimum amount of coverage for the client to be able to avail of these riders?
The riders you can actually add on any coverage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any coverage
As long
starting
as
from
you
10,000.
qualify for the base.
Yes, as long as you qualify for the base.
There you go.
Yes.
But
All right.
remember, with our guaranteed acceptance, everybody qualifies.
That's good. That's good. So, medical impairments. Let's talk about it quickly, though.
Okay. What do you want to talk about?
What are the most common conditions?
Diabetes.
Diabetes. And you said a while ago that it's common to the Filipino community, especially, right?
Yeah, so I don't want to offend anybody. Filipino food is really good. The problem is it can be a little caloric sometimes. Sometimes it's a little fried. And I think you guys have some fantastic sweets. Am I off on that? Because you guys have a lot of great desserts. So what happens? People get diabetes. And a lot of companies will not give you coverage, or what they call rate you on your diabetes. Whereas with us, you can get $500,000 depending on your age.
All right.
And the condition and how severe your diabetes is.
How about a person with HIV positive?
Is it is it guaranteed?
Yes.
No, it's not guaranteed. But we find most people get what we call our simplified elite that have diabetes, which gives them to $500,000.
Okay.
Like if you have diabetes and you had an amputation, then you will not get the $500,000. But if you're on metformin, which is one of the diabetes controlling medications, easily $500,000. If you're on insulin and your insulin hasn't increased recently,
Right.
you can get up to $500,000.
Okay. And the person with HIV condition?
HIV, HIV right now you're under a guaranteed acceptance, which means it's maximum of $25,000.
And there's no
25,000.
premium deferral in this. What I mean is, if you die tomorrow,
On the on
and
the
on
diabetes,
yes, yeah,
most diabetes go all the way where if you die tomorrow, you get paid.
yes, okay.
Yeah, so with diabetes.
Yeah, so
Good.
now this is where the WFG advisor comes in handy, because he's going to work with his client. He's going to go through the questions. Once he gets to what product they qualify for,
Okay.
he's going to explain to them exactly what they qualify, whether there's a deferral
Yes.
period, whether it pays right away. That's why it's so important to work with a WFG advisor.
Yeah. Actually, you guys have a lot of medical impairments list here, right? You know, we have a few.
The list, I mean, there's a lot of
There's a lot
illnesses.
of- yeah. there's a
Now,
lot
the
of
one good
conditions
thing
here.
about our product is if we don't ask you about that condition, you're fine. Because there's some very weird conditions that aren't very common,
That's right.
but that
yeah.
exist. So we focus on the big ones, the heart attacks. Remember, if you had a heart attack, you can still get coverage.
Okay.
If you had a heart attack yesterday, you can still get coverage. If your heart attack 2 or 3 years ago, you can get up to $500,000 of coverage.
That's excellent.
That's fantastic. Stroke, same thing. So, and I'm not even heart disease, valve replacement, we can still offer you coverage. Multiple sclerosis, we can
That's
offer
right,
you
yeah.
coverage.
So for our listeners out there, if you're listening, we have, we just call our WFG advisors and ask about our Canada Protection Plan coverage, our products, so that we are able to help you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
Now, your product is a term and with a permanent, right? And a permanent is a whole life policy.
Yes.
Isn't it? So please explain to our listeners the difference between a renewable and convertible term.
Oh, that's good. So
Yes.
our term products are all renewable and convertible.
Okay.
Which means that at some point within the term, if you decide that you want permanent coverage, you can convert that into what we call our T100.
Now, may I ask you now? You say it is convertible. But
Yeah.
up to a certain period, can you convert? Is it within a year, within 2 years?
I believe it. That's
Yes.
really good question. I believe
Yes.
they're all convertible up to age 70, but I'd have to double check that.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So and then you
Yeah.
have to wait 2 years before you can convert it.
There's some kind of a waiting period.
Clock,
Right?
yeah.
They just
Okay.
want to make. Yeah. Now the beauty of the convert is we don't ask you any questions.
That's right. It
Right.
ensures your insurability,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
And that's so important. You know, people don't understand. Sometimes we know when people want insurance when something bad has happened to them.
Yes.
You're
Vaughn is
absolutely
laughing.
It is true.
It is absolutely.
Yes.
But people gotta
Yeah.
understand
Yeah.
that you need to make that decision beforehand.
Yeah. And
Be-
now.
Yeah, now. One, insurance is cheaper because you're younger.
You're younger.
If you're healthier, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
So get it now.
Okay. So if I say the client outlives the term policy for 20 years, okay? For the permanent coverage, is there any flexibility though? What does it implicate when the client should, change? You wanted to change because of the needs evolve as well?
Yeah, so I like the laddering approach, to be very honest with you, Danny. I like to cover my certain debts.
Okay.
You know, the business debt, the mortgage, cover that with those term products. But to me, my kids are important to me as well.
Okay.
So I want to leave something to them if I can. So this is when I start going, I need a permanent product.
Okay.
Now, in our permanent product, we have our whole life, and we call our T100.
Okay.
The difference being, the whole life has a cash value.
Okay.
So sometime in the future, there's a cash that builds up in the policy.
Okay.
If that's important to me, I'm going to go that way.
Right.
And even within the whole life product, I can have it what they call a 20 pay.
Okay.
Which means I pay it up in 20 years and I never have to worry about it again.
But is there flexibility there? Or say I have coverage of $350,000 and 5 years after I bought a home, right? And I wanted to cover it. A home's like $700,000. So
Yeah.
what would I do to? be
Well,
able to cover
we're
it?
on our no medical.
Uh-huh.
We're maximum is 500,000.
Okay.
If you're willing to go through the medical procedures, we can do up to $1 million.
Okay. Yes.
I think here
that's
today we're
$1 million.
talking about our no medical product because it's so good, it's fast, and it's very reasonably priced. So let's say
But
you.
clients can ask these questions too, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's why I brought it up. But anyway, in a broker standpoint, if none of these medical impairments is existent, why would I recommend preferred elite to my clients instead of just applying for, say, other products in the
Because
market?
with a preferred elite, we don't ask for an APS, an
Okay.
attending physician statement.
All right.
We're just going to look at your information. We're going to take the vitals, and then we're going to issue the policy. So we're going to do it quickly, not 1 or 2 days, but still very quickly. Probably, if you see the nurse quick enough, within 1 or 2 weeks.
Okay.
And at the same time, if you're an elite, preferred elite, the premium is lower.
The premium is low.
Yeah.
And Agnes, you know what? You made me think, why else would I go to preferred elite? If
Okay.
I had a job that was considered maybe a little bit dangerous,
Dangerous,
you
risky.
would go to preferred elite.
Yes.
If you're cutting trees down for a living, you know what? Some carriers, what they have is they call exclusions,
Exclusions,
which means
yes.
they'll cover you, but if you die while cutting a tree, you won't get
You won't
paid. We don't have
get a claim.
exclusions.
Yes.
If-
All right. That's good. Now, Canada Protection Plan is underwritten by Foresters Life Insurance Company of Canada.
Yes.
What is Foresters' relationship to Canada Protection Plan, and what are the advantages or benefits this relationship gives to policyholder of Canada Protection Plan?
You know, I'm glad you brought that up because this is actually a really, really, really important part
That's-
of our relationship. Because Foresters is a Canadian company. Their head office is
Okay.
in Toronto. They've also got offices in the U.S. and in Great Britain. But when you buy a Canada Protection Plan, you're getting a Foresters policy,
Okay.
and they have what they call the Foresters member benefits.
That's right.
These come gratis. They're free. They come along free with a Canada Protection Plan policy. So what do you get? You get the opportunity to qualify for a competitive scholarship.
All right.
It's $2,000 per year. Once you qualify one time, you qualify for 4 years as long as you go to a university or college in Canada, the U.S., or Great Britain.
Wow.
So you qualify one time, as long as you go to school for those 4 years, you can get $2,000, $2,000, $2,000, $2,000. 4 times, $8,000.
Do you get it right away, though?
No, you have to apply for it.
I'll apply for it. Okay.
so-
Okay, may I ask something
Absolutely.
about that?
Go ahead.
If I'm the mother,
Yep.
right? I have this policy
Yep.
and all these benefits. Then, what if my son is going to university? Will he be covered? Can we apply for that?
Actually, it's not even just parents; it's grandparents.
Oh, grandparents. Good.
So
Foresters, yes.
if you're a grandparent and you have a grandchild, let's say that's about to go to university, and you have a Foresters policy, I would strongly recommend that you get the child to fill out the application to qualify for the competitive scholarship.
Right. Wow.
Now, this is what they focus on. They focus on giving back to the community. So they want to see a lot of community service hours. They want to see good grades.
Okay.
We're not talking 97. We're talking good grades. Like, so it's not only geniuses. And grades only count for a portion.
Okay.
Yes.
Because what they want to see is the community service. And they have to write an essay.
Yes.
Wow.
And in that essay, they write basically about why they deserve it, what they've given back to the community.
They got to sell themselves. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. You heard it, Vaughn, right?
And
Now-
may I say one other one,
That's-
because I think it's important as well, is the orphan scholarship and the, orphan benefit.
scholarship, yes.
If something were to happen to the parents and the children were to become orphans, they automatically get the orphan scholarship. They don't even have to qualify for it. This they get automatically. And they will pay $900 per month per child
900, yeah.
up to the age of 18 to help the new caregivers take care of that child.
That's excellent.
And those come free.
Yeah, that's excellent. Now, a lot of companies, and I'm talking about companies in the insurance industry, are embracing the power of modern technology. From a broker's perspective, are you guys adapting to the trend of paperless and even long distance application?
Yeah, we know
Yeah.
we want to save some trees.
Okay.
I think it's important.
Yes,
So yeah, we encourage everybody to use our e-application.
All right.
Now, what's lovely about our e-application is you fill it out. You can do it online. It's done fast. You can probably finish it in 20 minutes. It comes to our office. If everything works out good, no errors,
Wow.
policy's issued the next day.
Because that's the trend now. Well, thank you very much, Mike. I know I wish we could extend it, but we ran out of time again. And before I forget, by the way, thank you for the giveaways that you have given us during the Mabuhay Festival. We want some more, yes.
Do you want some more? Okay.
You have some more. All right. You made a lot of kababayan, so
Yes,
Filipino happy
yes,
during that
yeah,
night. Okay.
yes.
And of course, thank you
Thank you
for
so
gracing
much
our
for that.
program
Yeah.
today, and it's our pleasure to have you here.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
You guys are a great bunch of people. Thank you for having me.
Say hello to your
Uh-huh.
to your
To your
good,
family.
good president,
Yes,
your
uh-huh.
family, your colleagues.
Okay.
Yes, yeah.
Actually,
Well-
we're gonna have. I can download this.
Oh,
Yes,
absolutely.
of course.
Absolutely.
That's
Right after the show, you can have it.
7:24.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Yes.
Well, Tita Agnes, any more announcements or words for your team and the rest of your
You know what,
hierarchy?
team? We have our G School coming in London,
Mm-hmm.
Ontario. It's October 14 and 15.
Okay.
Make sure you qualify for your 210.
210?
Yes. What is 210? Two personal recruits and 10,000
10,000 points.
I'm already 6,000 points, Danny.
Excellent.
Thank you. So no, I'm still qualified
Yeah.
for that. We're going for that.
Until when do you have to get the 10,000? Till when?
Well,
Are you
until
planning to
the end of
qualify?
the end of September.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So you'll
Okay.
you'll finish that today, though, right?
Yes. So
Let's
that's what
sign
we're
you up.
focused on. We're focused on that.
And qualify.
Yeah.
But anyway, please
Yeah.
tune in again next Sunday to another exciting episode of Money Matters Atbp. And thank you to our producer, Agnes Miranda. Thank you, Vaughn, and staff and management of PinoyRadio.com. Whenever you feel the price of insurance premium is burdensome, remember, though, that your insurance policy will continue the work that you are going to leave behind. Okay? If you do your part now, your insurance policy will do its part later. So we'll see you again, Kelly and Zia. Happy birthday. And Money Matters Atbp says, Mabalos, thank you, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you for having me, guys.
Isa na namang makabuluhang edisyon ang inyong natunghayan sa Money Matters Atbp. Hanggang sa susunod na pagtatanghal, Linggo, ganap na 3:00 ng hapon, Eastern Time. Samahan ng inyong partner sa pagyaman, Danny Orbilio. Money Matters Atbp. Muling pakinggan sa PinoyRadio.com at panoorin sa MCBN.tv. Sasakyan ba ikaw mo? Toronto Auto Group ang puntahan mo. 238